So hi guys, today I'm going to walk you through to the process of making this audio reactive visual. So first we will take a circle and these are its properties. Nothing different here. I've taken radius 1 1 and yeah, that's all. And then we will use a transform. And here, what exactly? Okay, here we are. This is the output here I'm taking here, as you can see. Then we will go to the noise. uh, we are not doing anything different here. Other than that, we are only just using the z axis as the absolute, as the beats, like the exact seconds here. And for that I have put in absolute time dot seconds in this. And then comes the particle. Here I have used this formula to calculate the time rate here. The basically this is time increment INC. And then that, this is the geometrical node. And here I guess here I haven't changed anything. This is just pure. This is just pure. I have just increased the uniform scale to 1 and kept all the scale as 1 only. And along with that, I have taken the camera. I have attached the camera node. And here, as you can see, this is what I have set as x y z in the for the rotate. The absolute time dot seconds into 11, absolute time dot seconds into 11, and absolute time dot seconds into 11. You can tweak it accordingly according to the song choice. And this is the light. Here also it is all default. You can tweak it accordingly. I have increased the translate Z to 10. Then comes the render. This is also similar. I have not even scaled the resolution as the resolution according to the geometry. It is just a whole default here. Then comes the RGB key. As you can see, it is also whole default. RGB key is basically used to make the background black, and like before that it was like this. Let me just show it to you. So it was like this, but afterwards the background become black. And then comes the bloom. I have chosen this color, and also yeah, this color only, and then the null for the reference. And then comes the another bloom. Here also I have done some interesting blur sizes and intensity changes along with the bloom level and also the color. You can also experiment with that, and make sure to keep the pixel format at 16-bit float. And here also same. So you can see these are the properties that I've used. And here I have kept the hue offset as dynamic, and this is the formula I have used. I am using the value in the generated from the channel 1 here mathematically to generate this transitioning of the color basically, and also the effect. So yeah, for that I have kept that dynamic. And here I think this is all basic. Now let's to make it audio reactive, you have to output the metrics from the audio. So for that, obviously, as you can see, I have inputted the audio file here, and then this is this is the device out there basically plays the audio here. This will it has nothing to do with the generation part. Then the audio analysis is here, and this is very important. This is basically done to generate different mathematical outputs here and use it to our own convenience. We use the math one here for the noise, and we are using this LFO for the hue offset, and select is used along coupled with math. So first of all, analysis is coupled with select, and then it is coupled with math, and then these values are used. And to use this value, first you click this, and you simply drag this and put it in the value. So that is how you basically use the what do you say use this matrix. I've set this select one as low, this as high, and this as high again. But there is some I'm like exactly not using this one honestly. I'm just going with these two only, so low and high. And I have as you can see, I have connected these inputs, and then it is connected in the time rate here and the dynamic here, and then it is connected to UFS. So this is how this whole animation, this whole audio reactive animation is generated. Let me know if you need more tutorials. I've made some other animations as well. Let me know in the comment section if you like this one. Thank you.